Good morning guys, my name is Pinish. Welcome to the quarantine school. Today we would be starting with the first chapter in the maths textbook, that is the quarantine school. मैं हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में समझाऊंगा so that we guys could connect easily. Let's start. First of all, what is a relation? Okay, let A and B be two non-empty sets, then the relation R from set A to B is a subset of A cross B. That is the Cartesian product. You guys have definitely learned in 11 what Cartesian product is. Anyways, हम लोग ने तो 11 में कुछ पढ़ाई की नहीं है, so I know. It is written as R such that A to B. Let A here be a set of 1, 2, 3, 4 and B be a set containing A, B, C and D. So A cross B can be written as 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. So that you can see here, I really can't draw the lines but I will show you 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. Similarly, it would go for 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 3A, 3B, 3C, 3D, 4A, 4B, 4C, 4D. This is the Cartesian product, that is the cross product, A cross B. Okay, so till here you guys are with me? Cool. Now let's see the three important things that you guys have to remember in this chapter. It is the relationships, and they are not relationships, but they are reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So what is reflexive? Okay, we have to say that A cross A forms a reflexive set. That means if A comma A such that this is belongs to, such that A belongs to A, then we can say that R is equals to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Then this set R here would be known as it is a reflexive. Okay. Now, if we have to say that a set is non-reflexive, then we can skip out any one of these. That is, if we don't use 2. We can see here R represents 1, 1 and 3, 3. Whereas 2, 2 is missing. Hence, it does not represent 2 AA in the form of 2. So I hope you guys are getting it clear. It's a bit hard to explain in this PPT, but it is a really easy concept, guys. Here 2, 2 is missing. Hence, it would form a reflexive relation. Now, the thing that usually is asked in the question is the reflexive, symmetric and transitive relationship to identify. So if you have to identify, you guys can just check it out that if 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 all are present in that. So like there is 1, 2 and 3 in this set. Hence we can say that 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is there. It is reflexive. And if any one of them is missing, it is not reflexive. Many a times they say that you have to prove whether it is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Then proving questions are really easy, guys. If you have to prove that they are not. So these three, non-reflexive, non-symmetric, non-transitive are easy. We can use any one example and there you go, you are just done because it doesn't satisfy, so it is not reflexive or symmetric or transitive. So this thing was about reflexive. Now let's start with transitive. When would we say a set is symmetric? I'm really sorry. When would we say that a set is symmetric? When A comma B belongs to R, where A and B both belongs to A. Okay, then A comma B should belong to R. As A comma B belongs to R, this should signify that B comma A also belongs to R. Hence, we can say that the relation here is symmetric. R, let's take an example. R equals to 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. Here we can see that 1, 2 is there as well as 2, 1 is there. That means AB is there, BA is there. Hence, this is a symmetric. Okay. Now, for non-symmetric, we can say that AB should belong to R, but BA doesn't belong to R. Then it is symmetric. The example here is, wait a second, yeah. The example here is 1, 2, then 2, 1 is missing. You guys can see 1, 3 is there, 3, 1 is also there. But 1 2 is there, 2, 1 is missing. As 2, 1 is missing, it does not satisfy this, it satisfies this statement that AB belongs to R but BA doesn't belong to R. Hence, it is not symmetric. So the only thing that you guys have to remember is for a set to be reflexive, AA should be there. For a set to be symmetric, AB and BA should be there. Now let's see for transitive. For transitive, A, B and C, all three should belong to the set A such that AB as well as BC belongs to R. Then this represents that AC belongs to R. Okay, let's take an example. R equals to 1, 2, 2, 1. Therefore 1, 3 should also be there. And there you go, we can see 1, 3 here. As 1, 3 is there, we can see that this is transitive. It is transitive. Now many a times people get confused in transitive and non-transitive, but it's really easy, guy. Now let us see this example here. R equals to 1, 2, 2, 1. So do you think it is transitive? No, it is not transitive. Why is it not transitive? Because 1, 1 should also be there. We can say that A is equals to 1, C is equals to 1. Hence A comma C should be 1 comma 1. But as we see that 1 comma 1 is missing, so it is not transitive, guys. Okay, so we are done with reflexive symmetric transitive. The main challenge that student usually focus is that remembering these names. मतलब ये तो याद हो जाता है कि this is AA, this is AB, then BA, this is AB, BC, then AC should also be there. But the thing is, ये नाम reflexive symmetric transitive, you guys might think that ये अभी फिलहाल के लिए आसान है याद रखना, अरे ये reflexive है, ये symmetric है, ये transitive है. But no, guys, while you are in an exam for the boards, prelims and stuff like that, एक pressure होता है. Okay, so this pressure cannot be is not easy. So it is really hard for us to remember these names. So I have a very easy trick for you guys. That trick is, everyone has seen the movie 3 Idiots. So उसमें Rancho at the end conclusion क्या आता है? Rancho school teacher. Rancho क्या रहता है? School teacher, right? As Chatur says, A for apple, B for ball. So Rancho वैसे ही पढ़ाता है, right? So Rancho is a school teacher. So RST. The only things that you guys have to see that R, that is reflexive, S is symmetric, T is transitive. Bas, that's it, done. We are slaughtered. A very big fan of Vedantu, as you guys can see. So if we know reflexive, symmetric and transitive here, then if a set is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive, then we can say that it is an equivalent set. What is it? It is an equivalence. Okay. So we are done with the first exercise. Now the most interesting part, questions. Okay, so this is an easy question here which we can solve. Let set A represent 1, 2, 3 dot 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 till 14. Okay, and set R be defined as x comma y such that 3x minus y equals to 0. So now this is in set builder form. 11th में कुछ तो पढ़ा है ना या कुछ नहीं? Okay, so मैं बता देता हूँ, फिर भी कुछ लोगों ने नहीं पढ़ा होगा. R here is represented in the form of set builder form. So x comma y, 3x minus y. So we can write it as 3x equals to y. Now for every value of y, there should be a unique value of x, or vice versa. Every value of x, there should be a unique value of y. So we would put all these values in x, but they should also be in y, because x comma y both should be from set A. Hence, as x equals to 1, y equals to 3. Y both side जाता है तो y would be 3. X equals to 2, y would be equal to 6. So we can say that R is equals to 1 comma 3, 2 comma 6, 3 comma 9, 4 comma 12. After that we cannot use, we really can't use we cannot use x as 5, because if we use x as 5, 5 3s are 15. And 15 is not part of set A. Therefore, we cannot use it. So, R represents these 4 numbers, these 4 values. Okay. Now, let's check whether it is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. So, what rule I told you? Rancho school teacher. So, Rancho, first of all, reflexive. Reflexive indicates 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 till 14, 14. That is, all values of A should come in the value of R. Therefore, we can say as 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 till 14, 14 do not belong to R. We can see do not belong to R. Therefore, it is not reflexive, guys. It is not reflexive. Now, let's check for symmetry. 1, 3 is there. Is 3, 1 there? Is 3, 1 there? Oh no, 3, 1 is missing. So, as 3, 1 is not there, we can say that it is not symmetric. Only one value is okay guys to just prove it wrong. यहाँ पे दिया है from 11 to 14 14. It's a very big thing. You guys don't have to check so many. Just check 1 1 है नहीं है छोड़ दो. It is not reflexive. Let's check for symmetric. Symmetric तो बताया 1 3 है 3 1 है क्या नहीं. Therefore no. Therefore it is not symmetric. Now let's see for transitive. As transitive we can see 1 3 है 3 9 है. 1 and 9 should be there. Can we see 1 comma 9? No, 1 comma 9 is also missing. So this is not transitive. Would you call this an equivalence? No. ये symmetric नहीं है, reflexive नहीं है, transitive नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. Therefore we would not call it equivalence. Okay. Hence we can say that R is neither reflexive, not symmetric, nor transitive. Now these would be the question in exercise 1. So we are done with exercise 1. Let's go to exercise 2. Guys, a very important thing, CBSE has changed the question paper pattern. So you get the MCQs now. Every exercise, the last 2 questions are MCQs. Okay, every exercise. So you guys have to solve them so that you guys have an understanding. Exercise to solve करनी है, solved examples भी solve करने हैं, because many a times the question are directly the solved examples. So we don't have to miss any chance guys. We have to score. स्कूल के एग्जाम्स में, प्रीलिम्स में, बोर्ड्स में, सब में यही क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. You guys might not need reference book for maths क्योंकि टेक्स्ट बुक इज मोर देन इनफ. अगर तुमको बेसिक्स अच्छे से आता है, if you guys are well thorough with the basics, then you guys would definitely rock it. So the next exercise, exercise 1.2, it contains of 1 1 and many 1. So 1 1 क्या होता है, many 1 क्या होता है? It is hard to understand, right? So let me tell you what is 1 1. A function f from a to b is said to be 1 1 or injective. 1 1 also known as injective. Okay, many a times question is like what does injective, sorry, not like that, but many a times question is like prove that this function is injective. So you guys don't have to get confused. Injective is 1 1. इंजेक्शन पता है ना, सिरिंज सीधा अंदर जाते हैं. एक तुम्हारा बॉडी है, एक इंजेक्शन है. एक इंजेक्शन दूसरे लोगों को यूज हो सकता है क्या? नहीं, इट कैन नॉट बी यूज. देयरफॉर इट इज 1 1. ओके, दीज आर सिंपल ट्रिक गाइस. ऐसे जोक्स ही तुमको एग्जाम में याद आते हैं, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, ऐसे जोक्स की वजह से ही मार्क्स आता है. आई नो हाउ इट इज. सो इंजेक्टिव, injective 1 1. Okay, so when we function a to b, f from a to b is said to be 1 1 or injective if all elements a have a different or unique image in b. Okay, should have a unique image. ये important है guys, unique image. Let's see. यहाँ पे x1 a को represent कर रहा है, x2 b को represent कर रहा है, x3 d को represent कर रहा है, and x1 which sorry I was wrong, or 4 represents D. 1 represents A, 2 as B, 3 as D, 4 as C. E, F do not represent, but still it is a 1 1 function guys. Why is it 1 1 function? Because every value of x1 has a unique value of x2. No value is getting repeated, and they can be in jumbled order. Like you can see 3 को D है, 4 को C है. So here we can see that 2 को C है, 3 को A है सीधा. So there is no big deal guys, it's easy 1 1. Okay, now let's see what is onto. Okay, now let's come to onto. We have done 1 1 many 1. Now let's go to onto. Sorry guys, यहाँ पे examples जो है ये many 1 के है. These are not of onto. Let's ignore these examples here. As we have seen that this is 1 1, this is 1 1, this is many 1. 1 represents B, 2 represents B. Okay, here also 1 represents A, 2 represents A. They have same value, they do not have unique value, so they are many 1. Okay, now for onto. Now let's forget this. I cannot erase it actually, so let's just continue with this PPT. So how to find onto? Okay, let me tell again guys, this is wrong. इसको भूल जाओ. ये example 2 and 3 are wrong. These are for many 1. These are not of onto. So let's see what is onto. Onto, how to find a function whether it is an onto or not. So you guys have learned how to find a range and codomain in 11. अरे कुछ तो पढ़ लिया करो यार, कुछ तो पढ़ लिया करो पाजी. So range and codomain. So range and codomain same. You have to use the same formula. that is every element in B, there is an element in A. Every element in B, there is an element in A. So how to find whether it is 1 1 onto, not 1 1, not onto? Well, for me, what I think, guys, is अगर तुम लोग इसका screenshot ले लो, if you guys take a screenshot, it is really easy for you to understand because all like the concepts are in one table itself. So इससे ज़्यादा और कुछ है ही नहीं चैप्टर में. बहुत इजी चैप्टर है, खत्म हो जाता है एकदम चुटकी में, चुटकी बजा. So how to see whether it is 1 1 or not? F of x, f such that a to b, where x1 and x2 belongs to a. This is not e, this is belongs to a. Therefore, how to find whether it is 1 1? We have to start from f of x1 equals to f of x2. Okay, f of x1 equals to f of x2. We have to write this. If at end we see that x1 is equals to x2, what if we see x1 is equals to x2? Then we can say it is 1 1. If at end we see x1 is not equals to x2, then it is not 1 1. Let's see for onto. For a function, f of x should be equal to y. F of x should be equal to y for every y belonging to b. Okay, so not onto f of x. F of x does not belongs to y. Okay, so this is 1 1 onto. Let's do questions, guys, so that it would be easier for you to understand. So this is a question. This is from your textbook itself. नहीं sorry, ये तो मैंने खुद से बनाया. But in your textbook solved examples है and पूरा exercise है. तुम लोग कितना questions कर पाओगे यार? पता है एक टाइम के बाद बोर हो जाता है. In the exercise, the questions are only for x to the power 1. x square का नहीं है. Whereas x square का important है because many a time it is hard for the student to solve it for x square वाला. So I have taken the x square वाला. अगर hard वाला करोगे तो easy वाला would be just like slicing a cake. It is very easy. So let's see whether this function x square plus 2x plus 10 is 1 1 and onto or not. So first of all we'll check for 1 1. This is f of x. So we'll take for f of x1 equals to f of x2. So we'll everywhere where there is x we'll write x1. It is hard because it is a PDF. Board पे रहता तो easy रहता but okay it's fine. So x1 square. So x1 square plus 2x1 plus 10 is equals to x2 square plus 2x2 plus 10. Okay, this is normal formula. So now comparing it with ax square plus bx plus c and the normal formula, ये पता नहीं क्यों लिखा, this is wrong, this is wrong. We can, you know the normal formula, a square plus b square equals a square plus b square plus 2ab equals to a plus b the whole square, you guys know. So similarly वही यहाँ पे use किया है. We have x1 square, we have 2x1. So the thing we have to do is यहाँ पे x1 के साथ add and subtract होगा 1. Okay, 1. So we'll add and subtract 1 so that it forms x1 square plus x1 plus x1. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा x1 plus 1 the whole square plus 9 equals to x1 x2 रहना चाहिए. यहाँ पे another mistake. यार ये पीपीटी कौन बनाता है? मैं नहीं बनाया. पीपीटी कौन बनाता है यार? कुछ आता नहीं है इसको. So x2 is equals to 1 square. Let's just edit this in quick. x2 यहाँ पे गड़बड़ नहीं है ना? नहीं. Okay, done. So now we are back. x1 plus 1 the whole square plus 9. You guys get it? X1 square plus 1 square will form x1 square plus 1 square plus 2 x1 into 1. Okay, 2 into x1 into 1. So that would in like finally यही आएगा. So we are going backwards. We are going backwards. So यहाँ पे ऐसा फॉर्म होगा. Now we can see that 9 and 9 directly gets cut off. ये 9 इधर गया, 9 minus 9 हो जाता है. It's gone. So now only this thing ये बचा. Okay. Now square का भी root कर लिया. Square rooting on both the sides. So ये square भी gone. We can see x1 plus 1 equals to x2 plus 1. ये 1 भी वापस उधर गया. 1 1 cancel. Finally we get x1 equals to x2. Hence this is a 1 1 function. Now let's check whether it is onto or not. Let's say f of x equals to y. Okay. Now we have to convert this whole into y. So we'll say x square plus 2x plus 10 equals to y. अभी वापस यहाँ पे सेम करेंगे, x plus 1 the whole square plus y equals to y. ये 9 उधर गया, so it forms x plus 1 the whole square equals to y minus 9. Square rooting on both the side, we get y minus 9. ये 1 वापस उधर गया, hence. So we get x is equals to, x is equals to root of y minus 9 whole minus x. Okay, so we'll get it is also onto. Now many a times the question is asked, find the inverse, f inverse. So f inverse is nothing different than onto. ये x जो मिला है, तो वहाँ पे we can write f inverse of x is equals to root of x minus 9 whole root minus 1. So that is f inverse. So hence we are done with exercise 2 as well. Now the thing that usually is asked is FOG or GOF, fog or goff. So that is very easy guys, nothing very important, but है थोड़ा सा important cause we guys have to score. Exam है, अभी score तो करना है, top मारना ही है, अभी क्या क्या उखाड़ लोगे इससे ज़्यादा. So f of g and g of f means nothing but f of g of x, and g of f means g of f of x. So that means f of g of x, g of f of x. फंक्शन f के अंदर f of x, पहले f of x की जगह g of x लिखो, फिर f of x में जहाँ जहाँ x लिखा है वहाँ g of x लिखो, वहाँ g of x लिखो. This is easy guys, this is done, very easy chapter. I guess कितना hardly 20 मिनट हुआ रहेगा. In 20 minutes we have slaughtered the first chapter, that is relation and function. ज़्यादा questions खुद से करो guys, very easy chapter, when you guys solve it yourself हो जाता है. End of the chapter. Do like this video अगर तुमको अच्छा लगा. Comment below अगर कुछ गड़बड़ हुआ होगा तो let me know, we'll clear the doubts. ये वाला very quick we have ended this video because I think integration differentiation is the main challenge. Like वहाँ पे गाड़ी थोड़ी अटक जाती है. Cause मेरे को भी honestly like it's no big deal guys, मेरे को भी integration differentiation hard ही जाता था, but practice makes a man perfect. Practice के साथ सब हो गया. So what you guys have to do? Like, share and subscribe our channel, share it with your friends, and let's see you with other videos. Bye bye.